Okay, punters, we're going to take a look at another race on day one of the Flemington Melbourne Cup Carnival on Saturday the 2nd of November. This race that we're going to look at is the Tab Vanity, over 1400 metres for 3-year-old fillies, Group 3 level set weights and penalties. Wide as the Sydney heads this race from a market perspective. Z-Tongue sets the market at the moment at 7.50, the Godolphin horse. We feel that the market's wrong. We're going to revolve around horses further down the market. There's three horses that we want to be backing realistically in this race. And we'll run through them top to bottom in market order, the three of them. And then I'll put them into more of a order of preference. The first one that we want to be backing is the 14 Chewing Gum. Currently 13.0, 3.8. It's been nibbled at twice, 14.0 into 13. Back out to 14 to 13 again. The second one that we want to be backing that sort of sets the standard as well. It doesn't set the standard but has big scope for more is the 15 Stage Screen. Currently 19.0, 4.75. The Ace High youngster having its second career start. And the third one that we're interested in backing as well is the 6 Dominator from the Waterhouse camp. 14.0, 3.8. You would have seen us talk about that form line when we did the video for race 1 on the card, the Carbine Club. Could become a very important form line, the Dominator form line, early on day 1. So once again, the three we want to be backing here: Chewing Gum, 13.0, 7.5% of the market, 8% of the market. Dominator, 14.0, 7% of the market. There's 15, the two of them. And Stage Screen, 19, another 5.5. Let's say we're backing the three of them to 20% of the market, or combined odds of 5.0, which is pretty good about what we think are the three major winning scene chances in the race. Let's go take a look at them. Likely to be run at a fast tempo in this large field. We'll start off first by looking at the 14, which is Chewing Gum. Very well bred by Brazen Bow out of the Catbird mare, Kate Choo Choo. She was very smart herself. I'm just going to pull up her pedigree quickly. Yeah, so out of the Dahar men, Kate Choo Choo, as I said, was a stakes winner herself. She won 3 times at Group 3 level, the Champion Fillies, the Autumn Stakes and Mannerism, twice at listed level. She's imparted that here. Chewing Gum gets winkers first time for the Ben Will and JD Hayes-Yard. Ethan Brown up. Flash big closing pass behind Kuriyanagi last time out. The Kuriyanagi form line stacks up left, right and centre. That franks the form around Treasure of the Moment, with Kadeen back in third, who ran second to Treasure of the Moment the start prior. Third to Treasure of the Moment the start prior. If we go deeper back into the race, you've got the likes of Iron Velvet, fourth, Silmarillion, which was very good in the Atlantic Jewel. That adds a bit of a tick to the Superlicious form line too, which is right down the bottom here at big odds, 34.0. But yeah, so that's where we're finding Chewing Gum from. We'll come on again out to 1400 metres, we believe. Likely to be ridden from a stalking position, the good gate, the 2 alley. If it gets a crack at them in the stretch, it will prove hard to hold out. That's Chewing Gum. The second one that we want to be looking at is the 15 Dominator. Stage Screen. Well bred by Ace High out of an O'Reilly mare. Bred to get this trip and further. Whatever it does this preparation, it's going to improve on in the autumn. I'll just pull this horse's pedigree up. Okay, as I said, by the good son of a High Chaparral, Ace High out of an O'Reilly mare. Ace High showing a precocity to be able to get horses that can perform at the shorter distances, 6, 7, 8 furlong, before they start to stretch out later in their career. The O'Reilly mare in the spotlight has no stakes winners, the second dam by Octagonal. And then we get back to the top producer, Jacqueline, who got Metal Bender, the four-time Group 1 winner. So from a pedigree perspective, I can see why this one's going to continue to improve. This debut win over Glenmorena and Markdale was full of merit. Markdale back in third, beaten 4.25, gives the line back to Grinzinger Pod and also Wonder Boy, which puts Stage Green well in front of those two, and a good line to Blue Renegade. Also, She's Got Pizzazz back in second there, which gives lines back to the likes of Benegill that's engaged here today as well. The second horse home out of the trial, Start Pride, beaten a wide margin by Lofty Arch, obviously improved off that run. The fourth, Extinguish, and the fifth, Bewitchery. Fourth home, the Start Prior, only 0.4 off. Second fix, Start Prior to that, 4.7 off Sugarcoat, which puts the Ace High filly a length and a half in front of that, which gives it a line back to Nadola. Starting to look like a decent form line, especially considering scope for more. And then the fifth horse homes, beaten 6.75, only beaten 1.5 by Flash and Dash to Start Prior. So there's plenty to suggest here that the form coming out of the debut win of Stage and Screen, there's real merit about it. Will come on again, will improve again. With his Stoop Mark Walker yard, Michael D up, draws 12, does not need to lead, more likely to go back and stalk from midfield with the hot front end likely. And then the third one that we want to be backing is the Waterhouse horse, Dominetta, the Zoo Star filly. I'll just pull up a pedigree quickly because she gets good European blood on the bottom half. Okay, out of the Anabar mare Debonair. It's produced Hartnell. So Dominetta, a half to Hartnell. Comes into this on the back of running second last time out to Aliana. Good sort back in third. We've talked pretty consistently about that form line when we did the Carbine Club preview. Stacks up left, right and centre. More to come. And one would have to think with that in mind that coming into this race, fitter now, 58 down to 56, earmuffs pre-race only, doesn't need to lead, can stalk. The third to Too Darn Lizzie back here put the writing on the wall in January in the debutant at the Gold Coast. This win here at Warwick Farm over the 1200 when it made all is probably even better than the second to Aliana in the Reginald Allen from a ratings perspective. Yeah, so the three that we want to be backing here, once again, playing the value angles, mild confidence betting race, the 14 Chewing Gum, 13.0, 3.7, the 6 Dominetta, 14.0, 3.7, and the 15 Stage and Screen, 19.0, 4.8, in back more to 20% of the market combined, or combined odds of 5.0, which was excellent value about the three of them. Considering where they rate. Thanks, that's the Tab Vanity. I'll be back with more races for Melbourne Cup Carnival, for Breeders' Cup Carnival, which is Friday, Saturday morning, Sunday morning Australian time. And also, don't forget to go and check out twfhorseracing.com, the winning factor, to see what packages we've got coming up for Melbourne Cup Carnival leading into a very busy week next week. Thanks.